Senator Rodante Marcoleta held a press conference today on regarding allegations that he was paid to provide witness protection or to put under witness protection the controversial contractors Curly and Sara Discaya. We now head to Hannah, who's at the Senate monitoring developments there. Go ahead, Hannah.
Senator Rodante Marcoleta flatly denies that he was allegedly paid to push witness protection for contractors Curly and Sara Discaya, and says his letter to the Justice Department was about safety and getting the full story on flood control anomalies. Marcoleta recommended allowing the Discayas to apply for the witness protection program because they reported threats to their family. Just last week, Senate President Tito Soto refused to sign the letter of request, saying restitution must be done by the Discayas first and that they cannot selectively tell the truth. But for Marcoleta, it is the courts, not the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, that decide the truth or falsity of a resource person's statements. He says the committee's job is to gather testimony in aid of legislation, while the courts handle credibility and criminal liability. But if the committee doesn't judge, Marcoleta was asked why was former Bulacan DPWH official Bryce Hernandez cited in contempt and then detained. The distinction for Marcoleta is that a contempt is a procedural tool when a resource person obstructs the proceedings or gives evasive or inconsistent answers. Hernandez was cited in contempt after evasive answers on his use of an alias and a fake ID, despite Marcoleta revealing proof of his casino activities under that fake name. Marcoleta also notes a separate custody issue. After the Senate contempt order, the House sought Hernandez's appearance in its own hearing last week and was then transferred to the PNP Custodial Center. He argues any temporary transfer of Hernandez should have honored the Senate's conditions with prompt return after the House proceedings. Hernandez was then transferred to the Pasay City Jail after a motion was raised in Senate plenary last week. Mai.
So, Hannah, let's be clear, the Discayas will not be placed under witness protection. And where is Bryce Hernandez now?
So far, Mai, we don't have any official statement from the Justice Department whether they will grant the witness protection request of the Discayas or not. But as of this morning, we can say that they are not under the WPP yet. And on Bryce Hernandez, he is officially back in the Senate, and he has been brought back here after the hearing on his writ of amparo petition earlier today at the Pasay RTC, and it was granted by the Senate President on his readmission here, or his physical custody is back here in the Senate, and he expressed confidence that the Senate President Tito Soto and Blue Ribbon Committee Chair Ping Lacson will stand not only as a body of discipline but also as exemplars of fairness. Mai?
But how will his security be at the Senate? Because at the House hearing, he specifically asked not to be brought back to the Senate because he implicated and he actually named Senators Jinggoy Estrada and Joel Villanueva in the flood control scandal.
Actually, Senate President Tito Soto believes that enough protection will be granted or will be provided to Hernandez when he is now in Senate custody. And Soto said naman that the Senate affirms that it is, as an institution, will not shy away from difficult truths because he is expected to once again speak before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee probe, which will be announced at a later date. Mai?
Hannah, finally, let's go to Senator Marcoleta. How does he feel about being replaced as Blue Ribbon Committee Chair?
He jokingly told Senate reporters earlier that when he found out about him being replaced as the Senate Blue Ribbon Chair, he was able to sleep properly immediately after that news. So safe to say that it's okay that he was replaced by Senator Ping Lacson as Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chair. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Hannah T, reporting to us live from the Senate.